Hello once again, fellow YouTubers. This is my last and final video, I would suspect, for the day, unless I see some spontaneous thing along my trip back to the homeless shelter. But in any case, so I want to talk about some magical experiences I've experienced after I started going through my spiritual awakening, which started back in the beginning of August. Well, around it was in the year 2013, and I'm still going through it now. And but anyways, have you ever heard somebody testify that God speaks to them in a certain language that they can understand? God has done that with me. Hold up, let me get more in this shade here. Now, in any case, God speaks to me in languages I can understand, as He continues to show me His tenacious love, as Betty Eady talks about tenacious love. He does this through music. For y'all that have been following along, God has taken past verbal abuse that I've gone through and turned it into the most magical experiences through a YouTube video called DJ Shaw Beach Chill Out Sounds with an S. Shaw is spelled S-H-A-H. That is now called something to the effect of wonderful beach lounge music, or wonderful chill out music, beach chill out music, or something to that effect. Now, in any case, so another instance when this occurred, I was in the Long Beach, California psych ward, and we were doing karaoke, and it was about my turn. It was my turn to do karaoke. And by the way, I wouldn't have done karaoke if I didn't overcome my shyness, like I have done prior to that time. At that time, I overcame my shyness. We'll never go back to being shy, but when it was my turn to do karaoke and sing a song and pick a song off of YouTube through that big screen TV, I was gonna pick a song by Calvin Harris called Ready for the Weekend. I was gonna mock these wage earning slaves for being wage earning slaves. Now, I couldn't actually find that specific song by that song artist known as Calvin Harris, but I did find a new song, because I didn't want to spend a long time picking a song, and I'm sure they didn't want me to take all day either picking a song, and I found this one song called it was by Calvin Harris, and it was called Pray to God, Surrender to God, or Pray to God. I think it was Pray to God though. And I never heard this song before. I never heard of this song before either. So I just picked that song. Of course didn't know the lyrics, and so they play that song, and all of a sudden they start singing the lyrics. I give in to you, I give in to you, I give in to you, I give in to you. And so this is God's humor. Just like I'm the modern day version of the 40-year-old virgin, I'm the modern day version of who's that one person? Of Evan Almighty, I think. But you know, so later I wrote down the title of that song. I wrote down the song artist's name, Calvin Harris. I wrote down the title of the song, I Give In to You. I'm sorry. Surrender to God. The word God was at the end. And then I wrote down a word or two in the middle. I can't remember what that was. And at the bottom, I wrote down the lyrics. I give in to you. And I pointed an arrow from the bottom words. From the bottom, I drew a line from the bottom words to the top. And I had an arrow pointing at that last word of the title of the song. Pray to God. So it was like God had me say, I give in to you, and the arrow is pointing to that word God. And so that showed God's humor right there. And one time when I was in Kentucky, this was at nighttime, and these police, I was in the smoking area, and these police were looking for somebody. And I was playing at the time this song called Faded. Lord, help me to recall this song. I'm faded, so lost. It's I don't know, it's the part of the song that talks about searching for somebody or trying to find somebody that's lost or something like that. That's another one of God's magical, humorous moments, as God showed me back then and continuously shows me his tenacious love. I'm in Salt Lake City now. I remember I played this song on my boombox, and I just thought of playing this song right on the spot, and it was that song by Missy Elliott, I Can't Stand the Rain, or something to that effect. And I'm being cautious, as I always do wherever I go, and there's this elderly dude that decides to cross the street before me. And so he proceeds to cross the street, and he's not crossing quickly. He's taking his time. He's walking, he's not running, he's not jogging, he's walking across the street. And a car has to slow down, and it was like 1 to 1.5 to 2 moments before this lady honks at this guy. When the part of this song plays this, as it sings, as Missy sings, beep beep, who got the keys to the Jeep? Vroom. Anyway, so when that happened, dude, I started busting out hysterically. And I'm talking like round after round per freaking round, dude. That was, and then when the coast is clear and I cross the street and I catch up to that elderly dude, because you know time makes that dude bolder, as it goes with any elderly dude or any thoroughly experienced person like me. I'm all talking about it with this dude, and I'm still busting out laughing. And then one time when I was climbing the mountains here in Salt Lake City, I'll show you the mountains from here. Um, hold up. Well, the mountains are behind me. I guess you can't see them that good. Yeah, you can't even really see them that good. Oh, yeah, okay. There they are. Okay, there are those mountains, right? Hello. Oh, Lord, help me. I can't get a good shot of them. But, anyways, when I was climbing the mountains, I wanted to play a new song, or like a song that at least people around here haven't heard me play around them. And I was going to play this song by Nora Cyrus, I believe her name is. I was going to play that song I heard her sing when I was locked up in Montana. And it goes, oh, nothing lasts forever, but we can be together for the night. Now, I found a new song by her as I'm climbing the mountains, which is called I Am So High I Can See Jesus. And it sings, I am so high I can see Jesus. And he told me everything's gonna be okay. And then she goes, I am so high, I wanna burn one down. I'm gonna burn one down right now. And when she says that, I start busting out laughing hysterically. And I'm not talking like an AK-47 kind of laugh. Ha 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 ha. I'm talking like a sawed-off shotgun shooting out of 12 gauge shotgun shells. With one blast at a time. You know what I'm saying? And it's ironic because after that, the sun just goes down. You know, if you're riding a four-wheeler and you're not, I heard when I was at my friend's house, this dude's stepdad say to his stepson, talking about driving their four-wheelers, you want to drive over the ground that you're unfamiliar with first when you're going slow. Okay, because if you drive over it fast and you don't see a pothole until it's too late, you can flip that whole four-wheeler over and wreck you and the four-wheeler. I've heard this when it comes to truck driving. Now I know from my experience this applies to climbing a mountain. Even if you're not going up a sheer steep rock face of a cliff. Now the sun just goes down. I can't see much of anything. And so that's when I went up, and I could see where I was going up. You know what I'm saying? I could see the path when I went up, and when the sun went down, I flipped a U-turn, and I was going down the mountain in a path that I could have saw during the daytime, but it wasn't daytime, so I couldn't see it. And plus, I wasn't familiar with, for the fact that I never went through it previous to that time. And so I am using the flashlight on my phone to illuminate the path ahead of me. And so I shine my flashlight down the mountain, and previous to this spot, I would usually see branches everywhere. Branches I could use to pull myself up further higher up on the mountain. So I'm shining my flashlight down in my path, and long story short, I see this little rock face. I can't see much further past that, and I'm assuming that there has to be branches at least close by. So I go down the rock face, and all of a sudden I have my left hand on one little small bush, my right hand on another, and I notice I can't see past this little edge of this rock face, and plus I can't pull myself back up, and I got myself stuck on that rock face cliff. I had a call to be rescued. That was God's humor right there. When he told me everything was going to be all right, he was like, we'll see about that. And things weren't quite all right at a time being, and in the end it was then, just like it is now. Till next time, bye.